girls, we've put together a short cricket lesson for you today. I've written it out for your mummies and daddies, but I've also going to do a few demonstrations to make sure that you know what you're doing, okay? So first of all you need to do, is like we do all the time, is to do a warm-up. So we're going to start with a pulse raising warm-up, okay? So it'll last about 3 minutes. You can do anything that we normally do at school, such as skipping, side-stepping or jogging. Emily and Sophie are just going to demonstrate. Okay girls, do you want to just jog up to the top of the dirt and jog back down again? Starting off nice and steadily. Okay, now you're going to side step up and skip back. Okay, so when you have raised your pulse, we are going to do some of our dynamic stretching. So they're going to start back at the bottom of the drive. I'm going to start by lunging forwards. And jog back to the line. Okay, now we're going to do some sumos. Squats. And jog back. And we'll shoe the chicken. Stretching our hamstrings. Front leg straight, Sophie, back leg bent. Toe up. Front leg straight, Sophie. Like Emily, watch Emily. And jog back. Okay, and you're going to open the gates. And start closing the gates. Okay, and because we're going to be using our arms, so we're going to do some nice big arm circles. Backwards. And forwards. Okay, so now you need to go and collect a ball each. Okay, so we're going to just be catching, throwing the ball up and catching it. We need to make sure though there's two particular ways that you can catch the ball. You either need fingers together or thumbs together. Coming up high, thumbs together, coming low, fingers together. Okay, so just throwing it up and catching it. Hands together. Okay, you can see how many you can do in a row, how many catches you can do in a minute. Okay, to make it a little bit trickier, hands together, Emily. We're going to see if we can put a clap in it. You don't need to throw it so high, Sophie. Oh, Emily got in 2. Can you get 3? No. Okay, so Emily, Sophie, if you want to put your ball down. Okay, we're going to stand opposite your sister. Okay, and we're going to do underarm throwing. So we're going to make sure opposite leg forward and underarm throwing it through to Sophie. Sophie with the hands ready. We go a little bit further apart than that. If you're on your own, okay, and we've just turned and face that wall, you underarm, we're going to throw and catch against the wall. Underarm, Emily, Okay, so either way, you can challenge yourself, how many you can do in a minute, how many you can do before dropping the ball, etc. All right? So this time we're going to go a little bit further apart. Emily, if you go that end and Sophie, you come here. Okay, because we're throwing over further distance, we need to use our overarm throw. So, side on start. If you look at Emily, she's got her arm nice and open at the shoulder, big gap. Okay, she's holding up ball in her 2 fingers and thumb. Okay, and she's going to transfer her weight, hips, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Okay, straight back. Good. And again. A bit hard, Emily. Okay, and you can continue that. You can increase the distance you're throwing over, and you can also challenge yourselves how many you can do in a minute, etc. with that one. Okay. The next fielding technique. Get the ball. The next fielding technique we're going to look at is a long barrier. So Emily, can you give the ball to your sister? And go back there. So what Sophie's going to do is she's going to roll the ball to Emily, who's going to... Yep. She's moved to the ball. That's not a long barrier. Roll the ball to me. So we move to the ball. Legs here, foot there. So the ball, if I miss it with my hands, it's going to get hit. It's going to hit my leg. Okay. So Sophie, can you go down? Long barrier. Roll it back to me again. Long barrier. And roll. And keep practicing. Okay. Can you have a go, Emily?
What?
No, your arm leg needs to be that way, not that way. You're creating a long barrier, that's right. So after that you can get a little bit competitive. You can do, say, 10 underarm throws, 10 overarm throws, 10 long barriers, and time yourself, see how quickly you can do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, overarm. 1, 2, 3, etc. Keep going. Come on, quick. 5, 4, 3, 6, 7. I can't count. 2 more.
No, 3 more.
8, 9.
She's in quite a single pool.
10. Okay, and 10 long barriers.
What are they again? Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, you get the idea, we'll stop there. Alright? So, that's the fielding part. We're also going to have a look at bowling today. When you're bowling, first there's 3 levels we're going to look at. So we're going to look at underarm bowling and some overarm bowling. Okay, so when we are underarm bowling, okay, to the side. Okay, we've got the ball in my thumb and my 2 fingers, and it's opposite leg forwards, very much like the underarm throw. And we're aiming, to hit the stumps. Emily, you'll come have a go? So if you stand behind the stumps, you can do the wicket keeper.
So if I go get the ball.
Is that how we bowl in cricket? Roll it along the floor? Okay, get the ball then, throw it back, Sophie. Aiming to bounce the ball, yes, just before the stumps.
Stopped.
You got 5%.
Okay,
Good.
so moving on from that, that's level 1. Level 2, we're going to look at an overarm, but we're going to look at it stationary. So from here, my arm is straight. I must keep my arm straight, and I'm dolling over and down. Ball must stay straight. Emily, can you just do that? Good. Okay, so that's that stage. Emily, can you just move the stumps back? The final stage is overarm with a runner. Move that way. So we step forward into the sideways stance and bowl at the stumps. Okay? Sophie? Right. You have to use that one. Well done, Sophie. Thank you. Right, overarm bowl with a runner. No.
Wait, let me see where that
Good bowl.
Oh, there's
Okay.
that one. I can get that
Final
one.
stage. No, Sophie. Leave it, Sophie. You notice I've got cones, so you can have a little competitive game. So if you hit the stumps, you can give yourself 20 points, and if it's between the cones, 10. Okay.
We need to cricket that.
If you can add up, take 5 balls, add them up, and see if you can challenge somebody else to see if they can do better than you. I've also given some games out that you can play with your family, and they'll be on the sheet. So there's continuous cricket and French cricket. Okay, so they can just be adapted to how many people you've got in your household. Okay, nice to see you. Speak to you soon. Bye.